I'm getting good at this if I keep doing it. All right, so what's up, world? I am out in the middle of nowhere right now, and it is pitch black out. It is late. It is about 1 in the morning, 1:30, and I am out in the desert. Hopefully nothing eats me out here, but I'm out here to shoot the Milky Way. I'm happy. I have been waiting for a long time to go ahead and do this, and the Milky Way just has not been out over the winter months. Up in the northern hemisphere in Arizona where I'm at, the Milky Way just isn't out, so it's out in the daytime. It's just coming into the season to where it's going to be out. You got to wait a little bit later into the night, and you know, it's been 4 in the morning, just at almost sunrise when the Milky Way is coming up, so it just hasn't been worth it for me. I went out a couple weeks ago in one of my other videos and went up to Fort Peaks Recreational Area, and it was just too late. I mean, that's all that really comes down to it. I got some nice shots, but I wasn't able to get the Milky Way. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Milky Way. So it should be about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna wait for it to come up and start shooting. So I do want to mention real quick, before I get started, I am filming on my 7D right now. I wanted to take a break from shooting with the GoPro so much. The audio quality has just been absolutely horrid, and it really, really bugs me. This isn't the best. This is like a $10 microphone, so hopefully it comes out a little bit better. I'm sure it will. I know it will. But anyway, I'm shooting on my 7D right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set up a composition. There's a couple Joshua trees that are out there. One is able to silhouette a little bit of the light coming off of Phoenix, so it might actually make a kind of a nice shot having a silhouette of one of the Joshua trees here, and it might be good. I'm gonna go ahead and try also for a pano. I'm gonna get 5 or 7 shots or so of a panoramic and see if I can do that. The problem is I'm thinking I'm shooting a 10mm. I want to get as much as the sky in there as I possibly can, but also with the consequence of shooting that wide, you get a lot of distortion. It really starts bending on the end of the picture. Not quite like a fish lens, but a fisheye lens, but it does bend. So I don't know how that's going to stitch together. I don't do a lot of that, so we'll have to see how that goes. But if I don't put up a pano, it's going to be a single shot. So, but I'm also want to mention, whenever I take it out there, I'm going to check all my settings. I'm going to make sure everything's good, check my ISO, make sure it's not too high, and I just get these grainy shots. You know, and then my shutter speed is going to be 25 or 30, and my lens wide open at 3.5. So that's as wide as I can go. I can't really get down to 2.8 or anything like that. It's the Canon 10-22 EFS. So, you know, it's not the best lens for this, but it does work. You know, I don't have a headlamp with red lights to keep my eyes adjusted and stuff. I have a bright LED mag light that messes with my eyes, but it is what it is, and I'm using the equipment that I have to try to produce the best thing that I can. So, you know, use what you got. If you don't have the best stuff, you can still produce good images. If you're only shooting on a cell phone, an iPhone or something like that, you can still produce good images as long as you go out and get them. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my camera up, find the composition, get low, focus out on the stars. I'm gonna put it in live view, focus on a star manually, leave it on manual, and then kind of recompose, do a test shot, make sure it's not too high, too low, make sure the horizon's where you want it, and everything's composed correctly, and then go ahead and go for the shot. So I am going ahead and turn off my headlights and enjoy this beautiful sky here for a little bit, even before I get started, because I still have a couple minutes. So yeah, long time in the waiting. I'm happy. so I think I got a good shot. I was right about that, the pincushion type thing. I started going through and reviewing it, and the trees really started stretching out as I was painting around for the pano. So once I get it back at home and on the computer and stuff, I'm gonna take a look at it and see how it goes. Keep thinking something's behind me. Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. The funny thing is I had a great composition set up. I'm sitting here shooting it, and I'm waiting, waiting for the Milky Way to come up, because sometimes you don't see it right away, and you're only going to see it whenever you you get into your camera and let the camera do its magic. Well, sitting here shooting, I'm kind of scratching my head about it, and I turn around and I see the Milky Way behind me, and I got turned around when I was out here on the dirt roads. I got turned around quite a bit and thought I was facing east when I was facing west. So I was all set up shooting the opposite direction for a little bit. So, hey, it happens. What am I gonna do? But I finally got turned around. The thing is I was gonna light up the foreground, flashing my headlights a little bit and try to get some of that, but the place that I'm at, I can't get any light back around to shoot the other way that I needed to shoot. So everything is a silhouette, which is cool. I like it. That's the way I usually shoot. That's the way I see it when I'm standing here anyway. So I don't have a way of lighting it up except for my flashlight or something like that. But as far as taking a picture, it looks fine to me. It looks perfectly fine. It's not as cool and creative, I guess, as some of the other guys. They really go all out, putting gels and flashes up on rocks, and maybe one day I'll get there. But, like I said in my first video, I'm a weekend warrior. I'm not a professional. I run and gun. I go out to a place, shoot it, get what I can, come home, and enjoy what I shoot. So I'm gonna go ahead and close with that. Go ahead and like my channel, check out some of my other videos. Feel free to leave a comment, anything that you like and dislike about it, even constructive criticism. I'm learning still, so go ahead and leave any kind of comment you like, and I'll get back with you the best I can. So till then, I'll see you next time.